our vodka is actually 100% wheat.
Okay.
So, yeah, with our wheat variety and in particular our vodka, which was our first product we came out with, it kind of has a fun story. So, my dad, not wanting to pay for crop genetic bag prices, decided to take a public variety and just keep and clean his own seed. And so he was always keeping the best seed and planting it. And we're on a glacial moraine, it touches northern Champaign County through Ford. And so it's a really high type clay soil. And over time, he unknowingly lowered the gluten content, increased the amount of carbohydrates, because that was just what was doing better on our farm. And so he'd been doing that for 22 years before we started doing homebrew and some distillations with it.
Okay.
Well, with it being replaced by carbohydrates and less proteins, it makes terrible bread, but it actually increases the amount of yield on a vodka. So it's standard wheat vodka, so like Kettle One, is going to be sitting about 4 pounds of grain per bottle. And we actually average about 3.2 pounds of grain per bottle. So we're able to yield more booze off of it. But a lot of that flavor actually comes from the distillation method. So we'll do a 2-pass on a pot still, hybrid pot still distillation. So we're gonna have more grain character come over. It's distilled more like a whiskey than what your standard vodka. So a standard vodka will run through a continuous column, and it's gonna be distilled 4 or 5 times to make just pure, clean alcohol that you're not gonna taste, you're not gonna smell. Mix it with your fruity stuff and you're good to go. Well, we don't like people showing up to a party that doesn't bring anything. So we wanted a vodka that actually carried over some flavor. So by having the hybrid pot still, we're going to be still boiling that mash on the grain in the pot. And just kind of think about that. All that boiling grain is pushing more oils over, pushing more flavor over. So as we reach that higher proof, it's still bound to some of those oils, which still adds the flavor at the end of it. So if you try it, you're going to be able to taste the grain, which is what we want. We want people to taste our farm, taste our work. And so that's what we do. We'll keep that to where you can actually have some flavor. It's not just flavorless, odorless alcohol. It is Down East vodka.